All right, so this is my full review of the Cold Creek tub. So Cold Creek makes a pretty amazing cold plunge. I've had it for about 2 months now. And I'm gonna walk you through everything I've learned about it, why I like it, if there's anything I would change in the design. But all in all, I've had an amazing experience. And that's the first piece, is the consistency. The first day I turned this on, plugged it in, chiller started working, pump started working, and everything's automatic. So it has an automatic ozone filter. The chiller's automatic, holds the temperature, and it's not overcomplicated. There's a lot of cold plunges out there. They have apps, this, that, and the other thing. It's over complex. At the end of the day, you just want something, you walk outside, you have cold water whenever you need it, and there's not much to think about. And that's kind of what they've done, to the point where like you don't even need chemicals. So that, I guess that's the first piece I'll talk about. They do have a 20-inch filter that I haven't seen on anything else, also an automatic ozone filter. So the ozone helps eliminate bacteria and viruses, and then the filter is massive, so it cleans the water super easily, and I haven't swapped it out more than one time on these plunges. So you can see how big that is compared to your normal cold plunges. Chiller is tucked in there. So a couple features I love that are underrated that you wouldn't know. I've been in every cold plunge out there, and these are expert level things you appreciate once you have one for a few months. First off, this drainage system. So this piping is connected to the very bottom corner of the tub, so everything's angled down, so it really drains like all the water out. One of the biggest issues with cold tubs, if you're gonna swap the water out, you have to basically flip them over because you can't get that last couple inches of water out. So that eliminates it, and you can just hook a hose up and drain it wherever you want to go. So that's great. And the other piece is just the fact that you don't need chemicals. Because the filter is so strong, it has the ozone filtration system, you don't actually need to add chemicals, which is obviously better for your skin. And just one less thing to think about. Some cold plunges have 3 different chemicals you have to monitor. A couple other things I really like. I love a hard top. I've had cold plunges with a soft top, and one, it kind of like, if it rains, it smushes down, it gets dirty. It also is just convenient because you can sit on it, you can set stuff on, you don't have to worry about it. So this just pops off. And then the size. So the cool thing with this is it looks like it's not massive, but it's deep. It's very similar to like there's a couple companies out there like the Grizzly tubs. So it's a deep like rectangle. Like you can see my arm goes pretty far down in here. Plenty of room. I'm like 6'3", like 240 pounds, and I fit fine. And then it has this foam on top. So it's hard to tell, but this is a marine grade foam, and it's really comfortable. You can sit on. They're gonna have different colors. And so it's a great combination of durability and design. And then the last piece is just the actual unit. So it's a family-owned company, which I love. And the people involved in the company, they're amazing people doing the right things in the world. But they've been manufacturing things for a while, and they actually make the tub. And that's the difference. One, you get a great price point because of that. There's no middleman. They're not buying the tub from someone else manufacturing it and then having to mark the price up because it's changing hands. They're making the tub. And then this is insulated with foam. So within this plastic rubber material, it's actually insulated. So there's been times where even when the power kicked off, like one time we had a storm, power kicked off, it holds the temperature for a really long time. So you're getting really efficient cold water without having to run the chiller like crazy. And it's keeping it at a constant temperature, which is awesome, because in Nashville here, it's like 100 degrees sometimes in the summer. And any other chiller I had 1 horsepower chillers that weren't insulated, no hard top, that struggled to keep the temperature down. It'd be a 50-degree cold plunge in the summer, and these will hold it no problem. So all in all, I would give it a 9.7 out of 10. I think the only thing that could be improved would be, man, what would I improve on it? I don't know, but they're coming out with a new version, so I'm sure there'll be something cooler in the next one. The biggest improvement may be they are coming out with like a wood grain looking top. I think that'd be really cool, but I love the design, the simplicity, and I think the biggest thing is less and more when it comes to cold plunges. Every time I've seen it, the more features that are added, the more issues they have. So keep it simple, and like I said, just amazing tub and design, and a great company.